how do we find the people that are like us? And sometimes, whether it's in religion or politics, sexuality, or in this case, flesh, who is our tribe? Where do we find them? Who understands us? And I was wondering if the two of you talk about, when did you find your tribes? When did you find the people that understood you?
Sorry. For me, I think I'm still finding them. I have a few very special people in my life who I rely on a great deal. But that's the beauty of, being able to keep living on Earth, is that you find more and more people that you feel, a deep, sacred connection with. And yeah, I'm excited to meet the people that are going to come in, for me at least. But I have some good ones right now.
I'd say for me, my tribe was growing up in New York as theater people and realizing that those my people seeing more violence on Broadway in Jerusalem when I was around 12, 13 years old. Denzel Washington, Raising in the Sun. I lost my grandmother this year, and I realized that she was passing. My mom and I were talking about Kiss Me Kate, the musical that she had been in when she was young. As someone that sort of struggled, as you just said, who my tribe was, where I came from, with parents from very different backgrounds, I realized that my grandmother was passing without sounding, but would never show people, and then we're theater people and actors, and I felt at home in that moment. This movie, the script that we developed with Luca and Dave, that was made at the height of the pandemic, and I think a big part of it was a tribelessness, was being cut off from the social contact that helps us understand where we are in the world. That so many of us, probably a lot of us in this room, were understanding where we were based on the story we were telling ourselves as opposed to social contact and what usually gets us by. And I saw this story about Marion Lee, primarily Mary. This is Taylor's movie. She does a beautiful job carrying it. Are intensely isolated young people without identity really yet, that find affirmation through the mirror of love, through the mirror of each other's gaze. I think, without giving anything away from Marin's character, well, I can't speak for Marin, but I think for Lee, that affirmation is strong at first, and I think as many people have their experience in love too, that affirmation can quickly lead you to the same, like hauntedness and hopelessness.